Now I can tell you that if that woman had a negative impression about me, she will say it on that spot right there, and she will expose me in front of my mom. And that's one thing. People are actually watching everything we are doing.
We love Joshua YG.
Hey guys, this is Joshua YG. You are welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for stopping by. Today we'll be producing a very great content. Joining me on the show today is someone very special, someone who is excellent, who has proven excellence in academics, in finance, in various spheres of life. So I believe today's content will be full of value. So join me today as I welcome my guest.
Hey, thank you very much.
How are you doing, sir? How are you doing?
I'm very well.
Okay, please can you introduce yourself to the guests?
Yes, so I'm Emmanuel Adebajo. I'm a student of Obafemi Awolowo University from Red Level Chemical Engineering.
Wow.
And I'm into cryptocurrency, blockchain, and I'm also a web developer enthusiast. I'm currently learning certain development languages like HTML, CSS, JavaScript.
That's fantastic.
I'm looking to be a full stack developer.
Wow.
To add it to the things we've been doing.
Many already.
Exactly. We are man gas chop. So
okay, that's great.
Yeah.
So okay, today we are going to be doing a video talking about 7 tips to living a brilliant life. We can see a lot of people are living brilliantly. Those people that you admire on the TV, they are shining, they are fulfilling their purpose, they are doing great, and they are living brilliantly. So today we just thought about how can we share with people on how to live a brilliant, a glorious life, a life that is enviable, that when people look at you, they say, I want to be like this person. So today that's what we are going to talk about, and we are well prepared for this. So for the first tip, I think you should go first, sir.
Yeah. Thank you very much. So like you said, I want to talk about the 7 tips for living a brilliant life. And the first tip I'm going to talk about is never stop learning. Never stop learning. This is very important. This is very key. Knowledge is progressive, and over the years, you know that where knowledge was left off is not where it is currently. Knowledge is progressive. It is moving on. It is going up. And if we must maximize the potential of our ecosystem, if we must maximize the potential of the earth, of where we find ourselves, any sphere of influence we find ourselves, we must understand that learning is something that must be continual. Learning is something that we must do continuously and progressively. We must seek for ways to grow our mindset, because learning is proportional to our mindset. And once a man's mindset is improved, the quality of his life generally is improved. So that's a powerful tip. That's the first tip I just want to talk about. Never you stop learning. To someone out there, never stop learning. Never stop learning.
Like we've learned, never stop learning. Learning is progressive. The more you learn, they say the more you learn, the more you earn. You earn more knowledge and you become wiser from learning. Okay, my own tip for living a brilliant life is live each day successful. Live today successful and repeat that every day. How can you live each day successfully? You need to also learn about time management. You need to know you need to design your life, design your future. Then you live each day at a time. You plan today. What am I going to do today? There are 3 things you should put in consideration for each day. Number 1, productivity. You must live each day productive. Second is impact. You must live each day making impact. Now, thirdly is learning, which he has talked about. So I'll talk about the first 2. Activity in simple terms means putting in efforts and getting results in return. So you need to work each day in whatever you are doing, whatever field you are doing. You put in the work and you make sure you get results in return. So also talking about impact should be you being a blessing to people around you. It could be in any little way, be it you teaching people, be it you talking to people, you helping people, you giving to people. And thirdly, make sure no day goes without you learning something new. It doesn't even have to be academic related. It could be an online course, it could be a book, it could even be a fictional book, it could be a movie. it could be something, it could be a content on YouTube. Just make sure that every day you are learning something and you are growing in knowledge.
That's a great one. That's a great one. You know, talking about productivity, many people get busy, but get busy for the wrong reason. You know, being busy is not the same as being productive, right? So yeah, our you know, your business, if you are busy, your business at least must produce something. There must be something that comes out of your business. So productivity.
There's something I never even mentioned. You know, people used to say something like, "I don't have the time to do this." Okay, I'm busy. The truth is, you have the time to do whatever you want to do if you are committed to it.
Exactly.
When you are committed to something, you will squeeze out the time, you will plan out the time properly to do what you need to do.
That's just it. Yeah. So much more than being busy, productivity is key. And you know, it should be measured in all of our business to help us to really scale higher and living a brilliant life. Yeah. So yeah, we're going to talk about tip 3 now. Are you ready for tip 3? So yeah, we're going to talk about tip 3 now. Cultivating healthy relationships. Right, you know, we are in a world of men. We are not living with angels here. We are living with men, we are relating with men. And if you must go from here to there, you must just be able to form a relationship with your driver that will take you from here to here. No one is an island. Yeah. And so relationship, you know, as a way of helping you to live a brilliant life. You know, we are here, and you know, you just need someone's help from time to time, from moment to moment, and you just you will need to stand on someone's shoulder to climb a ladder. Even in career, you need relationships with men. So you must be able to create and cultivate healthy relationships. You know, when we talk about relationships these days, people are quick to think about fiancé, you know, this and romantic. That. Many people have forgotten that, you know, there is the true mark of friendship. Yeah. You know, there is a kind of relationship. There are different kinds of relationship you can create with people. You know, there's the friendship, there is the work relationship, there's the career relationship, and so on. You should learn to, you know, categorize relationships, prioritize relationships, value relationships, and then cultivate relationships that will really take you to the next level in your life.
One thing about relationships are beneficial. You don't know when you will need someone's help. Exactly. And the person will turn up for you. If you think you have money, money doesn't cover it all. There are days whereby you will need someone to stand by you, to go through the storm by you.
And even relationships shouldn't be parasitic. You know, quite a lot of people, their relationship with other people are parasitic, and that's why they don't get to sustain that relationship for long. When the relationship is when relationship is parasitic, you will not be able to sustain that relationship for long. Relationship must be balanced on both sides. You must not be the only one receiving. You must be able to give something else. That's the way to cultivate every relationship, and it will help to live a brilliant life. Surely.
That's relationship is key. Wonderful tip.
It is
relationship. Okay. So moving on to our next tip is build core moral values. You know, Yoruba people will say something. Iwa lewa. Iwa lewa means character is beauty. Character is what frames up a man. You see, beauty without character is like icing without the actual cake. You know, you can't just be eating the ice and the ice. The character is the actual cake, the flour inside. Good character can earn you reputation and connections that you will never expect. And the truth is, people are actually watching you. People are observing. I could remember a day that my mom and I, we were walking to the market. Then we met a particular woman. This particular woman knows me very well. Then this woman now told my mom that only iwa irele. It just simply means he's a good child and he is humble. Now I can tell you that if that woman had a negative impression about me, she will say it on that spot right there, and she will expose me in front of my mom. And that's one thing. People are actually watching everything we are doing. Are you the type that you complain around people every time? You complain, you nag, you throw tantrums, you are always angry, you are always boasting for. People don't like living with people with such character. And important core moral values you need to build are morals like self-control, discipline. You see, truthfulness. People are truthful. That's right. Being peaceful. You learning to live in peace with people. It goes a very, very long way. Are you the type that you fight with your roommates every time? You need to stop all those kind of habits. Habits like that will not help you to live a brilliant life. Thank you. So, are you ready for the next one?
You know, that was so striking. You know, that was so striking. You know, character is key. It's really very important. We just talked about cultivating healthy relationships.
Yes.
You can't even cultivate an healthy relationship without a strong character base, right? Many people don't have that character base, and they've told us in leadership class over and over again that there are two legs on which leadership runs. The first leg is capacity, and the second is character. They expect that the leader should have capacity to be able to lead the people, but at the same time, if a leader has only capacity but doesn't have character, it's a waste. It's a waste. So very important. Character is very key. Okay, so tip number what now? So we're going to tip number 5 now, right? Okay. Tip number 5: be spiritual. Be spiritual. I know many of you are not expecting to hear this, right? Okay. But be spiritual. Okay. Now I'm going to tell you why. The world we live in, as much as some people think it's just a neutral world, doesn't have any, I tell you, we are very much connected to the spiritual world. We are very much attached to the spiritual world. Either you're a Muslim, you're a Christian, you're a traditionalist, whatever your religion is, or you're a Buddhist, anyone, So we don't practice that in this part of the world anyway, but there will be exceptions, you don't know. So even if you're a Buddhist, it doesn't matter, be spiritual. You've got to be spiritual, all right? Before you go for that interview, before you go for that grant, before you send out that application, you just have to consult God. You have to be spiritual. The spiritual, they say, controls the physical. So you just have to be spiritual. Be close to God and be very much committed to God. It will go a long way in ensuring that you live a brilliant life. Amen. Because there are many forces that are unseen. That's just the truth.
You should even talk about grace. You see, it's not always effort equals results. There are some people that
you have heard some people talk about soap. Which soap are you using?
So, I know those things. There are some things beneath the radar that you don't even know about.
Spiritual input. This world alone, you can't just look at the sea and just tell me that this world is just all physical. You can't look at the things, the imaginary things that have been caught on camera, and just tell me the world is just the way it is, that there is no spiritual input. I stand to dispute that claim. All right, this world is highly spiritual, and you need to be spiritual to live a brilliant life. You just need to get close to God and get serious with your maker. All right.
We love Joshua Waji.
So the next tip I'm going to be talking about is be great at whatever you do, whatever career path you choose in life, be it fashion design, be it filmmaking, maybe in sports or in academics. Just be great at it. Be someone that is recommendable. There's this thing that the best people in whatever profession, they are the highest paid. You can just take a look at footballers, the best footballers, they are the ones with the highest market value. They are the ones that are the most expensive. They are the ones that are earning the highest salaries. Be someone that when they think about your skill, you are the first person that they will think about. If you are a spoken word poet, let them say, oh, this person is very good, and you are creating a long lasting impression on people that people can never ever forget you. So how can you be great at what you do? There are 3 things. First of all, have role models. Have people that have gone ahead of you, who are great at whatever you want to become great at. Read their books and watch their videos and engage their content. That's the first thing. Secondly is practice. Always practice whatever you are doing. Be it sports. Practice makes perfect. When you practice more and more, you get better at whatever you do. And being great at what you do is be passionate. Let passion drive you. You see, don't let money be your principal drive. If what you are doing is just because of money, I can tell you will be fed up and you will not be fulfilled. Let it be your passion that is always driving you to work hard. Because when you start something, maybe a business or investment, and what if you are not making profits by the time you start up? What will
it's not even always like that. Most times
many people at the beginning for like 5 years, 2 years, they are not making any profit. They are not getting money.
Imagine thinking 1 billion at the start of a business.
Imagine. Right? So you need passion to drive you at what you're. When you are passionate, you will work hard. You will give it your best. And even when you are going through stress, when you are going through the hard times, you will not really feel it like that. So that's all about being great at what you do.
Such a nice one. You've got to be great at what you do, right? We talked about earlier, never stop learning. So it's linked to this as well. You just have to keep going up and keep growing. Look for ways to expand in whatever you do, right? Look for ways to expand, look for ways to get more creative,
Improving.
look for ways to improve and to better your skill and craft. That will better announce you to the world. And actually, there's something called the power of referral in business. When a client likes your job, likes the way there can be recommendations, right? Recommendations go a long way in making sure that your business grows. Actually, we help you to live a brilliant life, right? Guys, so I'm going to be talking about another tip right now, and this is very, very important. You don't want to miss this, right? You don't want to miss this. Please take note of this. Take great note for this. Strive for financial growth. All right. I can't stress this enough. All right. But for you to live a brilliant life, there are many things that there are many amenities you need for life that not being financially stable will not afford you. All right. If you're financially stable, there are a lot of things that you'll be able to afford to make your life more qualitative. There are trips you'll be able to take. There are, wanting to go for conferences. The freedom, financial freedom goes a long way in ensuring that you live a brilliant life. And how do you do that? All right. For many watching now, probably you're a student and you're just focused on what you do in your department. You're focused on what you do in your faculty. You're just all about academics. That's great. That's nice. But you must understand that beyond academics, you must go a step further. All right. There's going to be life after academics, right? You're going to leave school one day. All right. If you leave school and then you're trying to figure out what you want to do, it may get really burdensome and wearisome at that point.
Can lead to confusion.
Exactly. You might even be depressed. I've heard people talk about post NYC depression and all that. I consider it just a report card of you not actually starting something on campus. It's a report card, all right, of you not starting to do something on campus. So lay your hands on something, learn a skill. All right, a lot of people just go about carrying books all about, and then they are really hungry. You can't even focus on the book you are reading because you're hungry, right? Start it, learn a skill. All right, there are many online skills you can learn. There's UI UX, there's graphic design, there's video editing, there is copywriting, there is technical writing, there's web development, there's web design, and a host of others. All right, there's data science. This data science right now is hot cake.
Wow.
If you know the way people are rushing data science right now, and AI is hot cake.
Wow.
So data science, AI is hot cake. I was speaking with someone yesterday and he was sharing with me how that there's a particular niche of development, web development that has to do with semiconductors and the others. I didn't really get the gist, but he was like telling me that they need a lot of people in that field right now. Wow. People flock fields that are competitive, and there are many less competitive fields, but because probably the process to go about learning them is hard, a lot of people just neglect them, right? You need to understand that for you to really to make headway faster in a particular career field or in a particular skill set, you need to go for skills that are not really competitive. All right, skills that can put you out there, that can give you a very good edge in the market. All right, so learn skills, take online courses. YouTube is a gold mine that many people are not exploring. We carry big machines and we go to explore landmines, we go to explore certain parts of the countries, and then we mine natural resources, we get things from there. But a lot of people don't know that YouTube is filled with many gold courses, many premium courses that people pay for out there. They are free on YouTube. Your YouTube is there for you. Make use of it, my brother. Make use of it, sister. Learn something, all right?
Like you said, very important, skill learning. You see, in life, you can only get money from people by doing two things. Either you rob them, you beg them, or you sell to them.
That's it.
And the only legitimate way that is good for you is to sell to them. And what can you sell? You can sell your skills. Have something valuable. When you have something valuable, there's this quote that when you have something great, when you know how to do something great, people will beat a path to your door. People will know you and people will come to seek for your services. Right. So have something that you are good at. Are you naturally talented at writing? You can monetize your writing. Are you talented at whatever is your
even if
passion?
it is public speaking?
Exactly.
You can develop it.
Definitely.
Grow in the art of speaking.
You can begin a podcast show. Something like that, and monetize your talent and start making money in whatever you are doing.
I know a couple of people, they go about doing spoken words.
Wow.
That's what they do.
And they earn money.
That's what they do. That's what they do. They
Just
go about doing spoken words.
Yeah.
They don't
I have a role model in spoken word. His name is DK Chukwumerede. He talks on channels, he talks on AIT, he gives spoken word.
And they get paid.
They get highly paid. Yeah. So brings us to the end of today's show. I hope you have been blessed. So we discussed 7 tips to living a brilliant life. So can we recap all over again? What's the first one?
Yeah. I talked about never stop learning.
Never stop learning.
Yeah.
Second is live each day successfully.
And the third is cultivate healthy relationships.
Yeah, my next one is build core moral values.
And then be spiritual.
Be spiritual. My next one is be great at what you do.
And then strive for financial
growth. So I hope you are really blessed by this content. So I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more content like this, more beautiful content like this. So like this video, share it with your friend, share the blessing, let the blessing go around. Don't keep this to yourself.
Yeah.
I know you were extremely blessed. Let it go viral, share it, tell somebody about it, and thank you so much for watching. God bless you and goodbye.
I'm gonna sing